July of 2015 marked the 25th anniversary of the Americans with Disabilities Act, civil rights legislation that works to increase the inclusion of people with disabilities in all aspects of life, including employment. Empowering People for Inclusive Communities is an organization founded in similar spirit of the ADA. I'm Jenny Johnson for Comcast Newsmakers. At Suffolk University's downtown Boston studio, EPIC founder and executive director Jeff Lafata is my guest. Jeff, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
So now you worked in the disability fields for more than 10 years. What made you start EPIC, and tell us a little bit about the program?
Sure. So working with people with disabilities, I saw that the statistics I was hearing were true. High unemployment rates, they're disengaged from the community. And as an AmeriCorps alumni, I realized how community service changed my life and prepared me for adulthood. So that's really where the idea of EPIC came from. Our vision is to have young people with disabilities, as they're transitioning to adulthood, embrace their abilities so that they can get gainful employment, higher education, and live healthy lifestyles. And really, our work is about utilizing community service to empower them to reach those goals.
Well, can you tell us a little bit about the Service Warrior program, which is your signature program?
Yep. So Service Warriors is a one-year leadership development and community service program for youth with disabilities between the ages of 16 and 23. It's a competitive program, so youth have to apply, do interviews, get recommendations, and if accepted into the program, over the course of 12 months, they do service all around the city of Boston. And that service changes in size and scope, from cleaning a local park to feeding the homeless to repainting a Boston public school. And through that service, learning skills and becoming more engaged in their community. I think the most powerful thing about our program is it flips the script. We think that young people with disabilities need to be served, and they're kind of on the outskirts, whereas Service Warriors is bringing them into the community and serving and letting people see their skills and ability firsthand.
Well, it sounds like a great program, but there are some other programs, youth support groups and community trainings. Can you tell us a little bit more about these?
Yeah, so in addition to doing Service Warriors, we know that youth with disabilities need the outlet of friendships and having their own community. So that's where our youth support groups come in. And we have 3 of them. One of them is our alumni group for our Service Warriors after they graduate to come back and continue to get the supports that they need from us. The second one is our EPIC Youth Nights, which is for any young person between the ages of 14 and 24 to come out, and some nights are just karaoke nights and movie nights, and other nights are training-based nights on topics they want, like social media safety and healthy relationships. And our newest group is called Queer Able, and it's for LGBTQ youth who have disabilities to help them navigate the specific needs that they have around identifying as both LGBTQ and having a disability.
So it's really an all-encompassing opportunity with lots of different programs. Now, you have your 3rd annual Boston Serve event, and that's in November of 2015. So what's this event all about?
So every November we have Boston Serve, which is our biggest fundraiser, but really for us, doing a fundraiser was about putting our mission to work. And so we go into a Boston public school and we do service and lead 200 community volunteers in that day of service. So it's much like a walkathon. People come in teams and register and they fundraise for EPIC, but instead of walking, they do a day of service. And that whole day is led by our youth with disabilities so that these volunteers can see firsthand their skills and capabilities in repainting a Boston public school.
Wow, I bet that's going to be an incredible day. So what happens to EPIC youth once they transition from youth to adulthood?
Well, once you're part of EPIC, you're always part of EPIC. So there's always opportunities for them to stay involved. Some of them, after they graduate, will come back to Service Warriors in a service leader position where they serve as mentors to the current team and guide them through their year of service. Many of them stay involved through our youth groups. Some of them come back in more of a leadership role and join our advisory board. And as having that unique perspective of someone who is in our programs, how can you now help guide those programs? And for our community training program, they also come on board as trainers and help us travel around the greater Boston area, training others around disabilities and inclusion.
So speaking of sort of how people can help, this is probably the first time a lot of people have heard about EPIC. So how can people find out more about it?
Best way is on our website, which is epicleaders.org. You can learn more about our programs, find out how, if you know a young person, how they can get involved, but other volunteer opportunities for other people in the community to come out and join us.
Well, Jeff, thanks so much for coming here. It's great to learn about EPIC.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Jenny Johnson.